I want to start today's video off by saying thank you. I was feeling crappy yesterday, and everybody left me such nice comments on my video. And, you know, the more I thought about it, the more I realized how good these little sit-down sessions are for me. I mean, I'm functionally talking to myself, but knowing that on the other end, 24 hours later or whatever, somebody is going to watch. And it's not just going to be like any random person. It's going to be people who are here because they care about the stuff that I have to say. And they care to some small degree about me as a person. And being able to just sit down and decompress about my day to people like that is really meaningful. So, thank you. You helped make me feel better today. I did a little bit of work trying to make myself feel better today, too. I took today off. Today is a Thursday, though for you, when you're watching this, it will be a Friday. And my friend Tyson is in town, which I mentioned yesterday. And Tyson and I spent a lot of time talking about cameras and photography and film and lenses. And so, with Tyson in town, we decided that it would be cool to hang out all day and just take photos. And I mentioned earlier when I was talking about this the other day that I was concerned that maybe today would be not such a good day for photos because it was really rainy, or it was going to be in the meteorological report, and got up this morning at 6 o'clock, still dark, big wind warning. I could still hear it now. It's just rattling through. And it was raining, and we said, you know what? Fuck it, let's do this anyway. So I got my most weather-sealed camera, which is this one, my Sony a7R III, and I was like, you know what? We're going to put that weather sealing to the test. Let's do it. Let's get out in the rain. And so over the first hour of the day, we drove all the way out to North Van, back to White Cliff, which was that place that I shot when I was there with my friend Heather the other day. I wanted to bring Tyson there and shoot it at a time where maybe it would be a little bit different. And boy, was it. It was so windy. We couldn't go up on most of the mountain paths because we were afraid that a branch would fall on us or we'd get pushed off. There was like crazy amounts of rain, and the wind was just blasting the water around, and it was actually pretty funny. If you go look at my Twitter, there's a picture of Tyson and I, a selfie that he took of us in the rain. And, you know, I wouldn't normally think that driving 45 minutes out into the middle of nowhere and going down to the ocean and getting blasted with rain and seawater for an hour would be fun, but it actually put me in a really good mood because we were laughing and like it was silly and ridiculous. But I think I got some pretty good photos and not a small amount of kind of cool, moody ocean footage for this vlog. So stay tuned for that. I'll show you kind of like the last time I went out and did photography stuff. Took a bunch of video, and I'll show you that at the end. So we started there. We went to another park called, boringly, Lighthouse Park. But that was also really cool. And the rain had kind of tapered off by then. So it was just windy and moody and like really good waves. And I took a bunch more photos, and so did Tyson. And Tyson, going out with somebody who also is like obsessive about photography means that I actually get photos of myself. So you'll see some of those hopefully in the next little while. I'll post them on Twitter. So we went out to Lighthouse Park and we walked around and took some photos and videos and just kind of like spent that time getting caught up. It's nice. It wasn't just an excuse to go out and take photos. It was a nice opportunity to get caught up. Tyson used to live in Vancouver, but has lived in San Francisco and been almost as busy as me the last few years. And so we really haven't had a ton of chance to connect. So it's really nice when friends return home and you get to hang out with them. And we walked around and just got caught up. And then partway through the day, I texted Emily and was like, hey, Emily, Tyson's in town, because Emily and Tyson know each other. And I was like, come get ramen with us. So we drove out to the bird hospital. Don't worry, Griffin is fine. He's just being boarded at the bird hospital. There's this place in Vancouver called Greyhaven, I think. And basically when Emily goes away, she entrusts the care of our bird son to the bird daycare. And so they're going to be looking after Griffin for a little while. And we went and picked Emily up there, and I got to say hi to Griffin, and we went out and got ramen and joked around and talked. And it's just so nice to be around friends. I'm really looking forward to it because I think there might be a chance that Blue Jay will be coming to visit, and Tyson will be here, and Emily is here, and maybe we can all hang out. I really like having the people that I like kind of all in the same place. And they all sort of know each other. And I think it'll just be a really nice end to the year to be surrounded by people that I'm friends with. It can be a lonely life when most of your friends live in Chicago and St. Louis and Los Angeles and San Francisco. And, you know, you can feel like kind of lonely. So it's really cool. I guess this is a nice reason for the holidays. You get to have your friends close at hand sometimes, so that's been really cool. I'm gearing up for my Christmas trip to Kelowna, getting figured out what I gotta pack, and I've planned out the last few streams between here and there. And actually, the next few days, again, if you're watching this, I'm probably about to go live. If you watched it right after this video came out, I'm gonna be playing Celeste and Grease and Iconoclasts. And Iconoclast, I've been meaning to play for ages. I got a copy of it from Blackleaf. Thanks, Blackleaf. Months ago, and I've been meaning to put some time in on it. So it's going to be indie platformer weekend for the next few days, and I'm really looking forward to that. It's a cool feeling looking forward to games and being like excited to stream. Tyson and I went to a camera store today, and I started looking at another new camera. I've been thinking about there's a digital medium format camera that Fuji just released, the GFX 50R, and I went down and we looked at it, and it's one thing to imagine something that you want, but it's a whole other thing to like go and hold it in your hand and be like, oh yeah, I can imagine taking. I don't need any more cameras, but it's Christmas and I deserve a Christmas present, don't I? So I don't know, whatever, fine. I might add another one to the collection. So yeah, I had this great day full of like doing what I love and hanging out with a friend who shares that interest with me. And I feel so refreshed and a little wind burned. It's kind of all like, you can see I'm kind of all red. I got cold wind blowing on me all day, but honestly, like I just feel tired and happy. And that's a nice feeling. It's a good change from having a kind of crummy, mopey day yesterday. So for the rest of the day, I am going to read more of my book, which is super cool. I'm going to make dinner, I'm going to edit my vlog, and I'm just going to take it easy. And then we're going to work the next 3 days and get back to it. And then it's Christmas, which I'll talk more about when I'm in Kelowna. I have complicated feelings about holidays and family and the idea of obligatory affection. So we'll talk more about that stuff a little later in the week. I think that's about it. I guess I'll just leave you with some footage from my day and keep an eye out for some of the photos that I took. I'll post them on Instagram as usual. Thanks again, everybody, for watching and for hanging out and for leaving comments, because that's how I know that you're watching and hanging out and that you have feelings about the stuff that I'm doing. Yeah, but that's it. That's it for me. I'm out. Bye, everybody. Enjoy the footage, and I will see you tomorrow.
Mess.
Sorry.
I'm just.
You know what? I don't need this.
It's getting too steamy. It's not heated takoyaki. There's so many wrong places around here, like I don't know which one I am.
It's the ramen district.
It really is.
There could be no more excessive photo of this ramen. The shutter speed's really low.
Yeah, get one. Get in there.